today's discussion, we have seen 6 trigonometric ratios of an acute angle. So now the question is, if suppose we know one trigonometric ratio or the value of one trigonometric ratio, then can we obtain the remaining ratios? This is a question. Yes, we can do that. So let us take one example where one trigonometric ratio value is known. So we'll find out the remaining trigonometric ratios. So in the given right angle triangle, if suppose sine A is known, the value, let us take it as 1 by 3, 1 over 3. The value of sine A is 1 over 3. Then let us calculate the remaining trigonometric ratios. So the remaining trigonometric ratios are nothing but cos of A we need to calculate, then tan of A we need to calculate, cosec of A we need to calculate, secant of A we need to calculate, and cot of A we need to calculate. So let us check how to do this. So from the given data here, see sine A is equal to 1 by 3. So we know that sine A or sine of any angle is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse, okay, and the given value is 1 by 3. So I can take opposite by hypotenuse ratio is in the ratio 1:3, that is 1 by 3, okay. So we can take opposite side as 1k and hypotenuse side as 3k, because since this is a ratio here, so we can have any value equivalent to this, that is nothing but 2 by 6, something like that, okay. So since this is a ratio, let us attach a positive number to this. So 1k I can take and hypotenuse I can take it as 3k. Now let us calculate the remaining. So let me write the given data in the diagram. So opposite side, so this is the angle A, so opposite to this is this side, that is BC. So let me write it as 1k, or simply k you can write, and hypotenuse, which is nothing but this, so it is 3k. Now in order to calculate cosine of A, that is nothing but cos A, so what do we need? So I can write it here, cos A is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. This is a C. Cos A is adjacent by hypotenuse. So hypotenuse value is known to us, but we need adjacent value. So adjacent is AB. So let us apply Pythagoras theorem to calculate the unknown side, because this is a right angle triangle, so we can calculate unknown side of the right angle triangle using Pythagoras theorem. According to Pythagoras theorem, this becomes hypotenuse square, where hypotenuse is AC here. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, what we need is AB. So let me take AB here. So AB square is equal to BC square. Let me shift it to other side. So what I have is AC square minus BC square. So AB is nothing but square root of AC square minus BC square. AC square minus BC square. So we can write plus or minus here, but anyways the minus sign of the number here will not be considered, because AB is the length of the side, so we don't have negative length, okay. So negative can be discarded, so let me write AB as positive value only. So AB will be equal to square root of, what is AC? AC we have taken it as hypotenuse, which is nothing but 3k square minus BC square. BC square is 1k square. This is C, okay. So BC square is 1k square. So this gives a square root of, what is this? It is 3k square is 9k square minus k square. So it is 8k square. Okay, so I can write square root of 8k square as 2 root 2, because 8 can be represented as 4 into 2 and square root of 4 is 2, so I can write it outside, and inside the square root we have root 2, and k square, square root of k square is k. So this is the value we are getting for AB. So now let us use it here for calculating cos A. So cos A becomes, adjacent side is now what? It is 2 root 2k. So let me write it here, 2 root 2k. Okay, so adjacent side is 2 root 2k divided by what is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is 3k. So the second trigonometric ratio, which is nothing but cos A, can be written as 2 root 2 by 3. This is the value. Now let us calculate or proceed with the next trigonometric ratio. So tangent of A. So next trigonometric ratio is tangent of A. So let me write it as tan A. So tan A is what it is. Either you can write opposite by hypotenuse, opposite by adjacent, or you can also write it as sine A by cos A. Both are correct. So both will give us same answer. So let me take a sine A by cos A. Sine A, what we have taken is 1 by 3. What is the given data? That is 1 by 3. And cos A is nothing but 2 root 2 by 3. So this is nothing but 1 by 3 into 3 by root 2 root 2 it becomes. And this gets cancelled. So what we have is 1 by 2 root 2. Or if suppose you are going with this approach, then opposite side is nothing but 1k. So 1k divided by adjacent side. Is it adjacent side? What we got as 2 root 2 k. K gets cancelled. So what we have is 1 by 2 root 2. So cos A, tan A is nothing but 1 by 2 root 2. So this is done. Now let us proceed with the next trigonometric function. So next trigonometric function what we have is cosec A. So let me write it here. So cosec A is equal to, it is a reciprocal of sine A. So we have 1 by 3 as a sine A value. So cosec A value will be equal to 3. Similarly, secant A value will be equal to reciprocal of cos A. So here what we have is 1 by cos A value is 2 root 2 by 3. 2 root 2 by 3. So we have it as 3 by 2 root 2. Then last one, which is nothing but cot A, which is nothing but cotangent of A, which is equal to reciprocal of tan A, or it is 1 by tan A, which can be written as 1 by 2 root 2 is equal to 2 root 2. Okay, so we have calculated all the values. Let me write it down, summarize here. So sin A is a given ratio. Then cos A is nothing but 2 root 2 by 3. Then tan A is equal to 1 by 2 root 2. Then we have cosec A, which is nothing but 3, and we have sec A, that is secant A, which is nothing but 3 by 2 root 2, and final one cotangent of A, which is nothing but 2 root 2. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Let us see few more numericals in the next video. That's it for today. Those who have not subscribed my channel, do subscribe, share my videos and like my videos. Okay, so thank you. That's it for today.